I got this ActionSavvy 007 action camera. Looks like a great little unit. I got it for pretty damn cheap, so I thought I'd test it out. Then I found another one, and I was like, I better buy that one too. Basically, the other one is the same thing, just different branding. But it cost me $15 less, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna see how much of a difference there is. I noticed the ratings on the one camera weren't that great, but they were a lot better on this one. So are they the exact same thing? So I bought two of these cheap guys to see if they were any good. I wanted something better for a setup in the shop here so that I could do some better recording. And I figured these were great little units to start off with that to help up my quality a little bit. Get a little better action shots. So today I'm just going to open this guy up. What I'm going to do is test this guy out for a week. Give my thoughts on it. And then I'm going to test out the other one for a week. And then I'm going to give my final review on both the units. Let's dig into this guy. Alright, I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know exactly what's in there. Well, I know it's in there from the product description, but that's about it. It says save $30. I don't think we need that. Oh, look at that. One little thin piece of foam on top, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's pretty set in there. Alright, this looks like a box of goodies here. So I want that out. More goodies? No, empty space. Lots of empty space in here. They could have downed the packaging a lot. Let's take a look what's in the box here. What do we got here? We've got, looks like the helmet mounting kit right here, and a little microfiber type cloth or whatever, which is alright. I do have one already that I use, but oh, mounts for days. That's not too bad. Holy cow. Oh, well. Holy, look at all this stuff. Suction cup one. Let's just get all these mounts out here first. I don't know why some of these are packaged, some aren't. We've got a battery there. Oh, that's those moisture tabs, that's what those are. So I don't know if you can see those. You put those in with the camera. What's this? A little lanyard, something or other, a tool. Okay, we got the USB cable here. Never have enough of those. And a heck of a lot more. You can't even see all. It's starting to fill up my bench here pretty good. I'm going to have to get another case for all this stuff. This should be the charger here. I'm going to assume. Yeah, there we go. So that's pretty piddly, this one here. But good thing I have a different one I'll use. 2-slot battery charger. Okay, and the instruction manual. Oh, do I really have to read this? Supposedly you can use thought you could use, it says there's an Android app here and Apple app. So I thought if you had the Android app, they would record directly onto there. It's not a... Okay, so I got to get this. This is the ActionSavvy app. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that. I've managed to use this for a week now. My final review on it, on the ActionSavvy 007. First of all, I'd like to say for a budget camera, it's actually not that bad. It's not something I would rely on for a camera, but it's definitely one that you can use and have fun with for learning. And if you find you use this, then maybe go for a GoPro. Functions great, it works great. All the different modes and settings, for what I was using it for, there wasn't much jitter in it. It was actually pretty smooth and fluent. I was quite impressed with it actually. And it came with a ton of accessories. So the only thing I really wasn't impressed with was this guy here. This charger sucks butt. These batteries don't last at all. Take that into consideration. The batteries are junk, so if it's just something to play around with, see if you want it. The great thing is all those accessories that came with it. It is really easy to operate. Everything is pretty fluent. The recording quality is great, but it's the batteries. Another thing that I did not care for is there is an app for this that you can put on your phone, your tablet, whatever you want. And when it connects to your tablet or your phone, you can transfer the files from it to your device. Well, it's not going to transfer to the external storage on your device. There's no settings for that I found, so it goes directly onto your internal space on your device. With Windows 10, the USB connectivity sucks with this camera as well, so transferring, I had to remove the SD card, the micro SD card from it, and swap the files over that way, which wasn't a huge deal. The software sucks for it. I do have a 16 gigabyte card in there right now. I've only had on this 16 brand new out of the package. I had maybe 2 files that were corrupt. Previous card I had, there was a lot more than that. If you're going to be recording stuff that you want to keep forever, you might not want this for that. This would be more for you just playing around, and if you have to re-record something, you're good. But if you have to get those, you know, that video of something that you're going to keep forever, get something else. Don't trust this camera, but it's a cheap toy to play with, that's for sure. Great device for, you know, camera for playing around with. I have no ambition to use it underwater, but I love this case because it works great for on my CNC machine. Keeps all the dust off the lens. It's quick and easy to clean. I enjoy that part of it. Let's get on to the next one. It finally showed up in the mail. Is there any difference between this ActionSavvy camera and this other unit? I love packages. Alright, let's see what we got here. So this is looking... I got this one in white. So far, it looks identical to the ActionSavvy one. I like the packaging. Anyways, let's open this up, take a peek in here and see what all comes out. Alright. This one says it has a 1.5 hour battery life. I don't think the ActionSavvy actually stated what its battery life was, and I can see why. But this battery here is also a 900 milliamp battery, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same darn battery. Yeah, get your Android app or your iOS app here. So I'll have to check that out, get that installed, because I'm sure it'll be different. Just going through the brackets. So this one actually comes with a wall charger as well. Let's take a look, see what's actually in here. So, the rear housing is here. That's not put together, so it's kind of lame. Oh, no, it looks like a spare. What do you know? Okay. So looking on here, this one's all scratched This has obviously been used before, or maybe that's why they put in the new back cover. But even that looks like it's been dinged all up in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's scratched all the crap. Got the helmet straps by the looks of it here. Let's take a look at our mounts here. This is the one mount, same mount as the other one. Okay, USB cable. Yeah. Oh. Well, this one's got a little better tripod mounts by the looks of it. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Clip for. Anyways. So it comes with 5-volt, 1000 milliamp charger. Whoop-de-doo. Alright. Okay, so far this one's got a network called ActionCam. Password's the same as the ActionSavvy. All in all, that looks like it's all about the same. I don't like that it's all scratched to crap, but $15 cheaper than the other one. Oh, that one's snug in there. Let me just pop out the other one here, just so you can have a side-by-side comparison of the two. Side-by-side view, they are 100%. Oh, ActionSavvy is a little bit glossier. That's weird. The lenses, I don't know. Other than that, so this is what I was talking about. The rear viewing screen. You can see the difference. So let me just power these up, and you can see if it's got a. So yeah, as you can see there, big difference in the viewing area. Probably the same menuing though. Okay, so the down button on here on this one is to turn the Wi-Fi connection on, whereas on this one, on the ActionSavvy, you hold down the OK button and then it goes to the Wi-Fi connection. You hold it down for about 4 seconds. So this one, I'm going to hold down the OK button for 4 seconds, and that's going to bring up another menu. Okay. Burst. Oh, this one actually has a time lapse on it, where this one here does not. So far this one's got one more feature that I wanted on it, which was the time lapse. So that way I could record my 3D printer and CNC machine in time lapse. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to hold down OK button, and okay, so this one sounds like a little child's toy when it's taking a picture. So this one only came with one battery. That's all I see in here. I don't see two batteries. So we have one battery with this guy. The ActionCam, or the ActionSavvy, came with two batteries. Even though they're crappier, it came with two. So anyways, this does not come with one extra battery. It does not come with the charging cradle. It does come with this guy, but and the other one doesn't. This one's lacking a bunch of accessories. We'll take a look and see how this one here performs over the next week here. Be back in a little bit with my final rundown on both these units. Our final review here of these two cameras. These two cameras both have their, their perks. They both have their flaws. And this is the rundown. Basically, they are the identical camera. What separates them is two things: the menuing system, and what is in those menuing systems is what separates them. I have this guy mounted on a small tripod, reason being, it's great for video, because this one doesn't have the features this one has. Hence why this one is on the tripod. But for now, I love the menuing system in this ActionSavvy. It's easy to navigate, get around. It came packed with so many goodies in the box. This other one, however, came with minimal stuff in it. The continuous shot on the ActionSavvy does not work worth a darn. Works okay on this one though, but once again, it could be the firmware or the software that they have embedded in it. Like I said, they're identical right down to the batteries, everything that come with them. If you're going to use this one for time lapse, you can use the other housing for it, so that way you can plug in the USB to an external power source and be able to get a lot longer photos for that. Once you get used to it, it's actually a nice camera, but I've only been using it for time lapse. I'll input a time lapse here, a quick one. So as you can see, that's why I like this one. It's pretty decent. The picture quality, I didn't get these for taking photos, I got them for video. So the picture quality is okay, but it's not what I'm going to be using it for. If I wanted it for that, I would have bought a lot better camera. To sum it up, all the stuff you got in this one wasn't that much. I do love the fact that this one did come with the wall charger. I do not like the 2-bay charging dock for these batteries here. Even though this one came with 2 batteries and this one only came with 1, I'm not a fan of charging it with the little dock. It seems to not fully charge them. It glitches out, so I'm not a fan of that. So I directly connect and charge it that way. I do not use that dock, which is sad because it's more convenient. I love docking stations, but it's not going to work for the price point and the accessories. If you don't care about time lapse, don't worry about this one. The menuing sucks. I really don't like it, but I'll fight it just to get what I want. I just wanted something for the time lapse. And basically, if you put these two cameras together, you're going to get the GoPro. So if you're wanting something that has both those features, then go with a GoPro, because you're going to get a lot more functionality. Save up your money for it. Go that route. But since I wanted it just for playing around with and to check them out, I wanted to see how well they would perform. And I was not unsatisfied with it at all. I was quite happy with the end result of both the cameras. Once again, they're the same identical camera, just different firmware. So I'll link both of these in the description below. If you can get them on sale, get it on sale. It's going to be worth it a lot more. But as is, these are great cameras. I was quite impressed with that. And because they are the same, it all depends what you want for your functionality. Video footage, great video footage from both of them, but I enjoy this one for the menuing system and the ease of access. The buttons are, the way they have the buttons set up, and the Wi-Fi Connect works great on this one. That's another thing I forgot to mention. The software for the Android that I tried with this one, the 1080p sports cam, was not working that well. It did crash a couple times. All in all, I didn't really care for it, so, which is fine, because I'm not going to use that feature that often. I'll probably use that feature on this one instead, because I'm going to be doing video with this, time lapse with this, done deal. all in all, they're a fun toy. I definitely would get another one if one of these broke, because they are cheap. It's something that I can give to my kids to use and not worry about if they get broken. And they can go out and enjoy them and capture some memories and whatnot. I have no ambition to use the waterproof housing for anything more than a dust protector from my CNC machine. Other than that, it will be out of it. Get one, play with them. They're quite fun. I enjoyed it. And use them, and if you don't use them, you haven't shelled out a lot of money on it, and you can just put them in a drawer and leave them, whatever, or give them away to someone. Whichever you want to do. It's something where if you don't invest a lot of money on these, you don't have to worry about it if you don't use them all the time. If you're going to be using these all the time, and you find out you wear them out, they're dead, they're done, you have all these accessories as well. So, if you want a good one for just video, not worried about time lapse, get the ActionSavvy. You won't be disappointed. And just make sure you clean your lenses, your cases, and play in those settings and set it up correctly. You have a lot of settings to go through, different things to adjust, and that's going to help you get the best ultimate quality to your videos. And that's with any camera. If you guys do enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and you have yourself a good day, and we'll see you next time.